Should be live in about 3 seconds. Alright, hey guys, just saying hello for the start of the stream. We'll go ahead and get stuck into some AFL Live 2 content. So we'll just go ahead and continue from where we left off. And yeah, we'll just go ahead and do some season mode for now. And yeah, we'll just see where it takes us. But yeah, let's get stuck into it. Alright, so Kev, are you still here?
Yeah, I'm still
Yep.
here.
Feel good. Yeah, just thought I'd probably try out like an intro first as well, just so that if people do watch from the start, it's not just like a white noise for half a minute or for a minute, and then I'm just randomly talking. So
Yeah, I like the stream. Grass is on.
hey guys, yeah, so we're just doing a bit of season mode for now, and then we'll just see where that takes us. Because we're about halfway through. I think we're round 13 or something. So. Yeah, Kev, if there's any topics you want to discuss, more than happy to continue.
Yeah, sure.
Anything we've had even previously. I mean, we could talk about, I guess Buckley as a coach, I guess. In terms of,
Yeah,
well, just because I'm Collins playing Melbourne at the moment, so obviously for us, in terms of the AFL that actually happened, this was Buckley last game, so so I don't know. Do you want to give your thoughts on where did I get the PS5 from? I got it from Amazon, EB Games, and JB Hi-Fi because I got 3 of them. And I had to go to each store because there was one console per customer. So, and because I'm very lazy, I'd rather not move my consoles every time I have to move them because it just seems very yeah. Because I go in between like three separate places where I play games in my own house, so just to instead of like picking it up, plugging it out, and then putting it somewhere, putting it back in, it's too much work. So I'd rather, because I'm in the position I am in at the moment, I'm very grateful for where I've gotten myself to. I'm able to financially afford, 3 PS5s, so I'm very, very lucky. Yep, you heard it correct. Don't know how much. Technically, I actually had 4, but we'll just leave that. Hey, Bella. But I actually bought the 4th one for Pacific reasons. Oh man, I missed it. Just mainly due to when it originally came out, I knew it was going to be short supply. So, because I was not that I was late to the party in getting one, but I thought, because I didn't find out because you had to. There was the day that they announced the pre-orders. It was basically sold out in like less than 24 hours. So, because I was at the back end of that 24 hours, I thought I might need to get the one that didn't have its drive because there wasn't as much demand for that. And because I wanted to make content at that point, so I thought, when PS5 comes out, I'm gonna like go full on into making content. Obviously, it didn't happen. because I've only been making content for the last like couple months now, 2 months if that. So man, hit the post. Yeah. So, but yeah, that was the intent. That was the, I guess, goal, if you want to say, was to make a comeback then. But but there was even at one point like I did stop as well too, because I did move to a place where just the internet was terrible too. So that played a factor in me delaying the comeback as well. And then until I moved out of that place, I then moved where I am now. So that was when I wanted to like fully like get back, but still was dealing with a few things at the time, and yeah, but I think now there shouldn't be too many obstacles in my way in terms of making content for you guys. So if you guys want, what's that?
Gone.
Oh, I was just about to say.
How
So
do you
if you
change
guys want this content, it's definitely going to be coming in over. I would like to think over the next at least few years at this point, but we'll just see how we go.
So I got a question for you.
Yeah.
What do you think of Buckley's tenure? Successful, without a premiership, or failure?
Um. That is a tough question because you can go either way with it. Damn, I've shanked that kick pretty badly. Hey Tom. Um, yeah, you can go both ways with it for sure. Um, like the thing about with Buckley, like the fact that because if I am going to give him props for something, it would be because in terms of the way that he coached, he was a very good motivator. So if you needed someone to motivate you to push you forward, I felt like he was very good at doing that.
Yep.
As a tactician, though, like I thought he was one of the worst, and that's just being brutally honest. There was a lot of things where tactically you would watch him coach, and you would just be like, why are we not doing this, or why are we doing this instead of this? I think tactically, yeah, all good, Bella. Always happy to help. Am I rich? No, far from it, but
Oh, actually, yeah.
enough to get some PSIs. Um, but
Because
no,
I'll tell
the
you what, he doesn't change things up. Like
yeah,
when I think Tom Mitchell has 50 disposals or something against us,
yeah,
he says like, "Oh, you know, having a 50 disposal game is not always influential." Like that might be correct, but you still got to stop a player like Tom Mitchell, who
yeah,
is gonna get his hands on the footy. So you want to try and tag him, but he just doesn't.
yeah. Well, the thing is with Tom Mitchell, he does pad his stats, and he gets a lot of like 1-2s in terms of handballs. That and in saying that, to his credit, like that's you can still do that and impact a game. I mean, there's definitely value in handballing. Because I think that's where a couple of people go wrong is they think that um that's where that where people can perceive that as a bad thing when it's not. Because
No,
I mean for a Collingwood example, I would say Taylor Adams is probably better handballing than kicking because sometimes he can have a couple of kicks where you go like, all right, he kind of took a kick there was where it was a bit too risky. Um, so there's things like that. And you know, and you need like, especially inside mids. Inside mids need to be good like handballers, because when
Yeah,
you go and hunt the ball and you're on your hands and knees, you're not going to kick it because you're on your hands and knees. So like you
yeah,
need
that's
to
it.
be a good handballer at that point. So there's definitely value to his game. Like he's definitely not a bad player. I mean, he won a Brownlow for God's sakes. Like you know, um. So I'm
Because the
definitely
whole
not gonna.
part of the whole part of the criticism is that he doesn't hurt you, and then he's learning to run forward more and absolutely like try and hurt you on the scoreboard as much as possible.
Yeah,
Um, I think in the end, I think that's what probably hurt Bucks more. And Mark or Robert Harvey can even do that as well. Like
yeah,
you know he's gonna get the ball. You know he will. You know how
yeah,
Hawthorn changed the game when all of a sudden started to play a bit more quicker. Even though they kick marked heavy game.
yeah.
So
But
I think
also as well, sometimes it's also better to have your to have your hands on the ball than the opposition too. I mean, the fact
oh
that
it
you have
is.
your hands on the ball is also you know, better than not. So I mean, yeah, it's a topic you can have, and you can have debates on it and things like that, and you can swing either way with it. But um,
I
no,
think it's
I think my thing is about it is that if people are gonna say that Tom Mitchell is a bad player for it, I mean, yeah, I'd agree that he's padding his stats a bit, but it doesn't take away from him being a good player. Like he's a fantastic player that has done extremely well for himself. Like yeah, you don't fluke a Brownlow. Like that's not a thing. Um, well, there we go. Grundy got a good tackle in. But yeah, like even 60% probably sounds about right for Mitchell. But I think the thing with that is because even I think Swan was the same too, where people would like you know criticize that when it comes to someone like a Swan, is that he would have the ball say 45 times, but then have the disposal efficiency around 50-60. So then it's like, oh yeah, it's great you got the ball, but what are you gonna do with it? And it's like, but I mean, he got the ball. Like, what do you want? Do you want the
yeah,
opposition to
that's
have the
it.
ball?
Swan was untaggable. You could not tag him. His running powers
I feel like
was
once the
so.
AFL put in the sub rule, or no, sorry, not the sub rule, the interchange cap, I reckon that killed his career. Personally, I don't know if that's a hot take or not, but for someone that was a burst player that would come off the bench, the fact that the AFL capped that, um, was just dumb. Like why would you want your players more fatigued and less
Yeah,
likely
that's it.
to perform? Like if someone's coming off someone's coming off interchange cap and jeez I screwed that one up. Um yeah, if someone's coming at like from a with the
Um,
interchange cap and stuff, um there's just no um
the injury fucked him up big time.
what the one against Sydney with his
Yeah.
foot. Yeah, for sure. But in saying that, so like if he didn't have that injury, the issue still would have been the same with the injury caps. Sorry, not injury caps. Um, all right, I might have to disable messages when I stream from now on. I reckon.
Was that my message that came through? Or?
No, it was Graz just said hello to the stream.
Wet conditions, sloppy.
And to be fair, guys, it's not the fact that the message was bad. It's just that if people get that idea, they can start trolling and stuff. So that's one thing that if I'm going to be adding people, especially because it's hard to know who people are when it comes to it and stuff. So
Yeah, that's it.
yeah, especially with our history lately. Like,
especially on live streams.
ooh, there we go. Handball out. Oh, this is easy. There we go. No, all good, mate. Is if anything, it's just more of a reminder because you know, I know with you how you're all friendly with it and it's all good. My thing is that if someone sees that, an idea will pop into their head, and then they will be the ones that will ruin it for everybody, or they'll say something, or they could put an offensive word there, and then it's all for the stream to see, sort of thing. So it doesn't take much for people to ruin the party, unfortunately.
No.
But yeah, it wasn't a moment to tell you off or anything. Yeah, it was just a reminder, just trying to say, just to save my butt for future drama for drama in the future, I guess. Which is sucks that we have to cater for it, but
That UFL grads is just that, yeah, you know what some people like these days.
yeah,
You've seen on live streams as well, so.
yeah. Yeah, because like personally for me, I wouldn't have if it was just Graz just doing that, I wouldn't mind him doing it all the time. If he was spamming it, it might be another story. But if he's just doing it like maybe once or twice a stream, then I'm fine with it. But yeah, it's the opportunity that could precede itself, if that makes any sense.
Yeah, makes sense.
But no, I just want to make it extremely clear, Graz, is it's no like you're like it's not a thing where I've how do I put it? Like it's definitely like you're definitely fine with it all. It's just yeah, unfortunately, got to cater for people like that.
Oh, torpedoes the ball. It's gonna take him out.
Ooh, Pendles. There we go. Yeah, I might actually up the difficulty actually. Because I feel like whenever like I stream, like whenever I put it on senior, like it's just if I'm talking with the chat and stuff, I feel like I'm not playing as well, and then there's a chance I could like. It's not the end of the world if I lose, but I don't know. Like I don't want to be losing if I'm like distracted, or like at the very least like getting thumped or anything like that.
Got it.
Get there to go. Oh, I thought I had Elliot there. Oh no. Yes, Kruger. I think is Kruger lining up for his first? I think he might be. Oh no, I've changed
Really,
this.
really? Oh, not sure. But can Jack Darling know? Hello there.
Also, as well, thanks for the people that have supported the two streams tonight. Really appreciate all the support that's been given. If you have liked the content, please don't be afraid to like the stream as well too. But no, I definitely have appreciated the support that's been given to me over the last like what 2.5 hours.
Yep. That certainly has.
Oh man.
And
I
even
thought
on
I
my
was in, a
stream,
little bit in the green, but
thank you guys as well for the bottom. Like, I know you guys can hear me, but it just means something that you guys that like the stream as well. You, all the mods, you know who you guys are.
yeah.
Do a really good job, as usual. So I always appreciate that. I know we've had a bit of trouble lately, but other than that, like I really do appreciate that support.
Yeah, I was just about to answer that question, Tom. Yeah, so I have updated the list to include a few of the guys that we've been rumored to get. Lipinski and Kruger are definitely in there. And Stengel and Naish, and I also got Dacos and Dib in there too. So yeah, to answer your question, yeah, I've updated to the best of my ability, in at least in terms of a realistic sense. I do have Jared Cameron in our list as well, because I just have a feeling that we're gonna get Jared Cameron, whether if it's in this off season or the next off season. I feel like we're gonna pick up Jared Cameron at some point. So
Three goes two in that second quarter compared to three
yeah.
goes one. Doing
Actually, have we
really
spoken
well.
about that much with Jared Cameron? Because I know
I don't
we've
know.
because I know we've spoken about it in terms of like it's a thing that could be possible. But like, are you happy to see him at Collingwood if he does arrive, whether if it's this year or next year,
I would
or
say
next
so.
season? Or, yeah, because he's the younger brother of Charlie too. So
If he
so
does come, I want to see him work hard to get a spot. And I want to see it gifted to him. I want to see him compete.
yeah,
If that
I'm
makes
sure.
sense.
Yeah, no, for sure. Well, that's the
Because I
thing.
know
He
he didn't
hasn't.
get much opportunity at West Coast. And yeah, look,
Yeah,
you know, West Coast are, let's be honest, there has been one bunch of old people in a team, and that's not being disrespectful at all. That's just like being
yeah.
honest and truthful. But
Mm,
I think now will, if he does come across, I want to see him work extra hard during off season, um, playing the VFL if he has to when he gets his chance. Just really take it by the scruff of the neck.
yeah.
Now I don't know about the medical sub-ball, if that's going to be in effect next season or not. I haven't heard anything. Guys in the chat can probably help me
Yeah.
out with that one.
Well, I think when it comes to Cameron and stuff, I feel like we are a chance to get him because yeah, we have had interest in him for at least 12 months. Because yeah, Tommy's right that we did go after him last year. I think it would have been for a trade because he would have had a year left. Um and yeah, I mean I'm sure everyone knows how good Charlie is. So shit, didn't even see him coming. But I'm sure when it comes to like Charlie, I mean, you don't have to watch much of Charlie to know that damn, like he's a good player. So if
Oh,
he can be
that's
something
fine.
similar, yeah,
I 100% agree with you.
yeah. So like the the DNA is there in terms of him, being a very good footballer. Um, he's got the speed. I mean, hell, like he went at what? I could be wrong here, but I think he went at pick 39 in the draft, and I believe it was like 20. It was like 2018, 2019.
I think so.
I'm pretty sure pick 39 is right. I just don't know the draft year. But still, like he fits that age bracket, and um, whether if he, as I said, whether if he comes through this year, because I don't think that West Coast have made an official call on him, whether if they're just straight out like listing him or if damn, or if they're going to wait, or if because the notion coming out of it was Cameron wanted a year off. Like apparently he was like fed up with the club or something to do with that. I think I don't know if this is actually true, but I think he basically made comments and said that um that he felt like he's played his last game at West Coast. That was like how fed up he was apparently. How true that is, I'm not sure, but um,
It's not surprising.
yeah,
If you have a look at Geelong now, they're in the same boat. Like they're going to lose some. They're losing Jordan Clark, or potentially rumoured to. Um, he's picked Fremantle, but they're just going to keep losing um, depth players in that team that they want to have out, and they're going to
yeah.
struggle as well. Well, Fox to line up for his first goal of league footy. Kick it's on its way. It's a goal.
But yeah, I think I'd imagine it would be likely. Um, yeah, as I said, it's just a matter of if we get him this year or next year. And it because I think if he gets delisted by West Coast, because that's the thing is that actually now I think about it, we could probably use our pick two for because if they delist
Preseason
him,
draft.
because if they delist him, well yeah we could get him as a delisted free agent, but then because I feel like the gamble would be worth it regardless. Like if he wants to come here or not, I feel like the gamble's worth it regardless. So whether if we draft him or he comes to via like
He's a small
free
forward, yeah.
agency. Yeah, he's probably he's sort of like I don't know. He, you know how when Stevenson was here and he was like very skinny, like in his first and second years.
Yep.
He sort of reminds me of that when he plays. Like he's
Okay.
this like really skinny kid that's yeah, just this like really skinny kid that sort of like he could he could play very
Oh,
well.
Tim Calvin
Um
took another need to play on. I'll fuck that one up.
yeah. But then in saying that, I mean he's had like 4 or 5 years in the system, so I believe I can get the information up, but I believe he's like 22, so he'll be probably 23 when he probably plays. Oh, there you go, 21. So in May he'll be 22. So worst case scenario, we got a 23-year-old in 2 years.
No, to Langdon.
So in season 2023, he'll be a 23-year-old.
Shepherd on Boundary Side as well.
But no, I think he'd be perfect. Like I think he'd be really really good. Um, I might actually just check the week just to make sure. Yeah, there you go, phase in the forward line. So that must mean Checkers is injured or
3 viewers in the chat. Well done, guys. You've done a really good job.
um.
I'm just getting a drink.
But I mean, could
What I might
you?
do
Yeah.
is I'll finish the game. I'll go into 2K21.
Yep.
And that way I can give this one a bit of a break. I've been playing it the last couple of times as well. So I want to try and mix it up a bit as well. Ugh. Okay, is there anything other rumour that I've seen?
Imagine his name Roscoe. Um, got Mac Lynch, Ollie Henry, maybe. Who are we gonna take out? Um, geez, how's this for a forward line at the moment? I've got Elliott, Johnson, AJ and Stengel. That's the forward line. Then I've got Checkers, Kruger, and Sidebottom.
Wow.
That's not even adding. You know, if we need a bit of height, we can add Cameron into it. I'm sure Nick Dacos would fit in there somehow. Probably just because with AFL Evolution, they always treat Cal Brown as a forward, so I might just get him out and put Ollie in there. And in fact, I might bring Ollie out and put Sidey on the bench.
Okay, so apparently 4 hours ago, I don't know if this is true, man. I'm just reading out on what I'm hearing. So the mail is that Lipinski and Kruger are incoming as well as another player who has not been named. Anyone have an idea who the mystery player is? Do you know who it is?
Mystery player is in another player from either Geelong or Bulldogs.
Oh no, it just says a mystery player. I'll have to check it out.
Wait, where? Is this on the AFL app?
No, it's on the Collingwood No Holds Barred, but I might have to check it out.
Yeah, I might have to because I don't know. I haven't heard of that before. Yeah, my phone's gone flat too. So in fact, I might actually just real quick just get my phone.
Actually, I know what I can do. I sent it in a private message, alright?
Yeah, my phone's gone flat. So I'm just charging it now.
Yeah, no, it's all good, man. All good.
Um, all right.
I'll check it out on here to see if I have heard that correct.
How do I play AFL Evolution on PS5?
Melbourne Bulldogs should be the Thursday
Um,
night to open AFL season grand finalists from
yeah.
the year.
All right. I'll just clarify a couple of questions in the chat. So when you get a PS5, I'm not sure if you have one, Tom, but PlayStation 5 has a very good backwards compatible library. So basically, anything that's you've had on PS4, especially from like a digital point of view, all of those games except for I think the only ones that aren't compatible, there's only like I think a dozen that aren't compatible. So 98% of the games that you would have on PS4 automatically transition over. I got this needs to come forward a bit. Yep. Yeah, so with yeah, so when you have a PS4 PS5, it's PS4 compatible, so all the PS4 games that you've bought online through the online store all come through, so you don't actually have to keep going back and forth between your PS5 and PS4. You can just play them on PS5, and most games too are also they've also been patched for PS5 as well too. So I don't know if you know any of these games, but games like Days Gone, if you play that on PS5, even though there's no PS5 version or a PS5 game for it, the PS4 version, if it recognizes that a PS5 is playing it, it'll play it at 60 frames a second. When if you're playing on PS4, it'd be 30 frames. There's a few games like
Yeah.
that, and I mean I could go into detail in terms of how many there are and all that stuff, but yeah, it's when you do get a PS5,
Yeah.
it does have your PS4 library with you as well
Apparent,
too.
apparently it's a Gold Coast Suns play as well, and Cavers said I as well.
Yes, yeah. I'm just trying to go through the questions.
That's all right, man. I just thought I'd
Yeah,
help you out.
yeah, no problem. So Brander or Finlayson? If that's a choice between either, I'd take Brander, no questions.
How is
Finlayson, I just
Finlayson?
it's the only reason why I would skip Finlayson, just because, and I mean I could have bad info, but I've heard enough from enough people to say that he's not necessarily the best guy going around. So if that's the case, then from a
What, is he lazy or something? Or what's the.
he's a bit sort of, and again, like don't take my word for it because it's just the notions that I hear from people, but he's just a bit sort of a bit too entitled basically, and a bit
Oh, typical.
um
Yeah, nah,
and then and
that's gonna
then
be the case.
yeah, and I mean that's, I feel like someone like that is only just going to ruin your culture, and it's not going to be worth the effort. Like I'd rather bring in. It's like the conversations we've had with Sia and like Rantel was that, before we were saying, you'd pick Rantel over Sia because even though Sia might be the better player, um, just from a club point of view and bringing in a good environment, you'd rather like Rantel brings in the better attitude, if that makes any sense. Where I think that's where I think with Finlayson, I think yeah, we might get someone from Gold Coast Suns. Yeah, I mean, I'm like at this point, I'm more than happy to. Oh, there was a couple that were on the outer. There was Darcy. Is it no? Is it Darcy McPherson or something? And then Will
That's,
Brody as well.
I heard about that.
Yeah, those two were on the outer, so they were looking for homes. So but they seem like that we could probably get those like fairly cheap. So if that's a thing where we just use a late pick or we get them through the draft. I'm not sure how that would work. And
Oh,
then yeah, hey Cav. So yeah, but when it comes to yeah, with a Gold Coast player, I mean, I'd have no idea because I mean, I'd only imagine it's only a fringe player. So if it's anything more than that, I mean, it's definitely not going to be like Matt Rowell or anything. But even though that would be amazing, but it'd be someone that's like on the outer or like a fringe player that might have gotten a game but fell out of favour. It'd be someone like that normally because you don't really see anybody with yeah, like with players like that. If they're not willing to at least hint at who it could be, it's not. It'd be more in their bottom half of their best 22 at the best case scenario. Um, but then I remember a couple of years ago I had mail that there were two players from St Kilda that were going to come to Collingwood, but they never did. So and but they did. Well, one of them moved clubs, the other one didn't. But um,
We
yeah.
all remember that Luke Ball trade. That was a win-win for us.
No, the mail I had was apparently Bruce was going to come over to Collingwood. It was Bruce and Jack Loney. So I'm sure I can say that now because I'm sure it doesn't matter, and I can guarantee you now we probably won't want Jack Loney. I'm sure Bruce is happy at Bulldogs. There you go. But yeah, I think this team's about good to go. So we'll go ahead and get stuck into some evolution too. But yeah, it sounds like it really feels like I'm beating a dead horse at this point. But yeah, I think we're definitely going to be having a fantastic season, Bella. I can definitely feel that as I've said this a lot of times, expectations is top 12, but I've got a feeling we'll probably make the 8. So that's where I'm at basically when it comes to all the predictions or where I think people will be going is we'll finish, and then in saying that too, it'd be interesting to see where we finish in the 8 if we do make it. Because I don't see us. Because I feel like the bottom half of the 8, and maybe Kev, you can, if you want to correct me, I'm more than happy for you too. But I feel like the top half of the 8 is like pretty much settled. Like there's no way known that there might be one change, but you feel like the top 4 is basically already settled. But then that next bracket between,
I
you
I
know,
would not say the
5.
top four is settled yet. I think there might be
Yeah, no, no.
the
Well, if you add Bulldogs into that 4, I feel like out of that 5, 4 of them will be in the top 4, and then one will miss out. Whether if that's Geelong or maybe Geelong will still be there, but I mean Port could always have another down year because they're not. They normally seem to have an up and down years. But I feel like that top 5 will stay in terms of a bottom 4, and if that makes any sense, that probably doesn't actually.
yeah.
Um, but then oh, high tackle. Um, but yeah, I can definitely see us making the 8. If I had to pick a spot in the 8, I'd say about 6th or 7th. Um, but that's just me personally. You know, I've shanked it again. Because yeah, I do feel that bottom half of the 8 is really up for grabs for about a good like 8 teams at least. You could probably say from 5th to about 12th are all vying for those spots, and then from
Yeah,
13th
I think
to
so as well. I
and
think we're
then
gonna be a better team.
yeah, and then 13th to about 14th are just like in no man's land. They don't know if they're rebuilding or they don't know if they're trying to get success. And then the bottom 4 is a whole nother bracket entirely, I feel. So as long as we put ourselves in contention to get or to be in the discussion for top 12, I feel like we can at least talk about the possibility of finals. You know.
So
Didn't someone write a comment about my camera or something? Like camera settings? Because I'm happy to also discuss that if someone wants to put that back in the chat again. I know my camera settings is a bit different to most.
yeah, I don't think so.
Yeah, I can't
I'm
remember
pretty sure
where it
so.
was said, but I'm pretty sure there was someone that said it.
There's nothing in there.
Yeah, maybe it was the Rocket League stream because it definitely happened.
So yeah, what a win. Impressive win.
Yeah,
Considering that we didn't kick out in the last quarter, but we played well for 3 quarters after to get the job done. I'm pretty happy with that. Gotta continue on.
Get him. Get him. Good.
Did Shannon subscribe to your channel?
Don't think so.
Bummer. Next time he's on, I'll give you a shout out to him.
Alright. Oh, jeez, that's a bit of a bad kick.
It's not really feel fatigue tonight.
Are you guys able to hear a dog in the background? Just want to know if my Okay, so maybe. Oh, actually, maybe the chat can't hear it because I've got a soundproof. No, I've got a soundproof. It's a thing that like blocks out background sound. But she's pretty loud at the moment, so I'm not sure if it's coming through or not. Yeah, if you are hearing it, I do apologise.
No, it's all good. Special needs to be seen.
Right.
I can only hear through through the PlayStation controller.
Yeah, she hasn't barked in about a good like 20 seconds. Hopefully,
Some dogs are like that. It's fine, I mean.
yeah. Oh, damn. Okay. I'll just throw some battery on my controller. Um,
Alright, so we oh the free round. Okay.
we,
Some game is it? Oh, 3 hours. I might leave that for I might leave that from the YouTube channel.
I actually went backwards. Normally a rush kick goes forward.
I think so.
Uh, yeah. Thanks, fella.
Pardon me. Okay.
Come on, get there. Yes. Oh man. Growing up all these kicks now. Oh, Nick Dacos for his first goal. Yes, he's got it. That puts us in front too. One of the questions I guess we could ask is there anyone you feel that could, because with Fly, how we've known, well, we know to a certain extent how he's going to go about certain things. Do you feel like there'll be anyone that'll struggle with the way that he would coach?
Oh, I'm not too sure. If if anything, who knows?
Yeah,
At this point, like it's tough to tell. Like it's
yeah. Because I can see, I made a comment on Twitter saying that I could see there being some issues with Hoskin Elliott, just purely because he has been infamous. Like he is known to like miss a crucial tackle every now and then,
yeah.
and because Fly's already made it clear that we need guys that tackle on our side. So um, I feel like if there's one to struggle, I could see Hoskin Elliott struggle. But then again, he is but then again, someone did, because I think I posted on Twitter, and someone did reply back saying that that could mean that they're moving him back to the forward line, which I wouldn't be against personally, because he actually was a good forward. That's one of the things I
Well,
think people forget too.
and he's a Collingwood supporter as well.
Yeah, yeah, didn't he? Because I know Seaman had. Oh yeah, we spoke about it the other day, didn't we? He had someone related to him at the club or something. Him. Yes. Alright, this is to put us with a bit of breathing space. Can he do it? Oh, looks alright. Yeah, that's good.
How about this watching? Okay. Oh.
Oh, there's some. Oh, okay. Collingwood just posted another picture on Facebook about the picks.
Yeah, I've been doing it as well.
Yeah. So what's pick 20? So pick 22 is a second, but what would that be like a pick 4 or something? No. Gold Coast had pick 3, didn't they?
Yeah, I think because we
Because
can
that
match the bid if we have to for
yeah,
Vegas.
because that's the other thing too. If Gold Coast have another bad year, I mean, if we even make top 8, even, I mean, I'd imagine that in terms of value for us, I think that value could actually be a lot more than what we actually think.
That's it. So now we've got the best. But Tom Lynch goes back and nails the goal, and Richmond get off to a perfect start against the Pies.
Yes. AJ takes a mark. Oop.
Primary, that's for Cox takes
Oh,
the
jeez,
mark.
I went.
What can you do? Yep, you go it wide. You think for Sire. Now on some gets that kick in perfectly and holds the marks. Should go back and nail this. I think Caleb Holtz is such a good kick from 50. It's just dropped in short. Really not gonna matter. Boundary fine, I don't give it. Ginnivan.
Nah, Grace. I think I'll just stick with Evo for tonight, because we have already done a fair few hours. I think we might not stream till probably 12:30 again. We might finish up maybe around 12 or something. See how we go. Because yeah, I could see myself going for at least maybe another hour. So I might finish around 12, I reckon.
I'm gonna go on 2K21 just to do the daily skins and all the rest of stuff.
Yes. Yeah, AJ's taking another mark.
Well, you're done pretty good for your streams tonight.
Oh, is that coming back? Man, I hear the post. Oh, hi Bella.
Didn't she say hi to you before?
Yeah, I think she said hi to you, but then she has the star sign in front of my name, so I'm assuming she meant to say hi to me instead of you. But I could be wrong in that. Because normally when you have that star sign is if you made a spelling mistake. I mean, Bella, if you want to clarify it, you're more than happy to, but that's what I gathered from it. You can also delete comments too, if you do make a mistake, Bella, and then you can just type them again.
Yeah, that's it.
Oh, high tackle, yes. Yep, got this one.
High tackle, Caleb Holton wins the free kick from Magpies. We'll just have a bounce. Decides to go in short. It's Colin Brown. It's not a bad idea. It's not a bad kick. Ball kick in the air by Colin Brown. We should have just hit that target pretty comfortable. The Tigers
Yes.
will go forward once again.
Jeez, AJ's killing it. He's got another one on the board. That's straight through the middle. Did you take away my mod? I definitely didn't take away your mod. Ah, have you added yourself as a troll, have you?
Yeah, it's a fake account.
Yep. Alright.
Oh no, I'll do it.
Yeah? Alright. Thanks, mate.
It's alright.
That completely went over my head too. 'Cause I think it's like when you see the name, you're not looking at if they have a like wrench in front of their name. Like you just look at their name. Oh, hi, you know, such and such, whoever it is. So you don't look for that thing first.
What I did was, I timed out and I hit it. It's happening to you now.
Yeah, it wouldn't. Yeah. Well, I know there was a one point in the stream where there was about 5 or 6 people in the stream. So because there's only been like the normal like 3 or 4 people talking. Whenever it gets higher than that, there's like every chance it's either a new person like brand new to the stream or it's a troll. So that's normally what I figured out. Like if it's around 2 or 3, it's normally people that have been around like since, you know, well, people that are basically mods. But anything more than that is when it's...
For the fake Bella Magpies account, they'll get fucked.
Oh, we don't need to be starting that stuff.
Who, me?
Yeah. Like, it's better just to ignore them, because the more you give them attention, the more, you know, they get a kick out of it. And the more they get a kick out of it, the more they'll do it, so... It's better just to see it, take it away, and then just ignore them, because then it takes away all their power and all their satisfaction for doing what they're doing. Can you take out Greys too? Yep. I will make this extremely clear in the chat. We know exactly who the mods are, and we're very. I'm very much the type of person where if I know I've done something, I know I've done it. So if anyone, he says go Eagles in the chat. I mean, for one, if you're going to be Greys, at least like say go like at least support the team that he actually supports. And yeah, it's probably just another troll.
Could be just a yeah. That would be a troll. That doesn't mean a fake Grace account at all. I think.
We had one in yours. Yeah, no, he's there. Yeah, he says go Eagles when we know he's obviously a Freo supporter and
Well, luckily I'm in the chat with to do this.
yeah. Man. But yeah, so when it comes to like that, I think it's I think it's probably best we just hide them from now on. Because I know hiding is I did a bit of research last night on it, or today or whenever it was. Hiding is basically just blocking, but they can still watch your content. So yeah.
Just check the subs as well while you're at it.
Alright.
Actually, I'll do it for you. It's all good. There's 73.
Yeah, no, there's. I think the last one that did it was Cav. I think from memory, I think Cav was the last one that did it, and I'm pretty sure he did it when I was 73. Because there was a dude that in your stream that subbed when it was like really like it was like towards the end of the stream. He was 72, and then I think Cav was 73.
Alright, so not great start. 319 to 136.
Have you read Bella's comment?
How come in cash stream there are fake account on mine but not an ultimate? There was one of yours.
Yeah, there was one. We literally just got rid of him, Mike. Literally, like not even 5 minutes ago.
I just literally hit him.
Yeah.
I know who it is, so we just gotta keep going.
So he's obviously latched onto my stuff as well too.
Yep. It was about the time before they're gonna do it.
Yeah, pretty much. But then again, every time they make an account, they click on the video, it's an extra view. So, check.
They really do it again? No, don't, because then I'll deal with it. If I say I'll deal with it.
Yeah, no, we definitely have enough things enough tools at our disposal to fix it the right way. Yeah, because the one thing that these trolls don't understand is that we literally hide them to where like they don't have a say in the channel, and then the only thing they do is they then make another account to then watch the video. So all you're doing is just basically just giving us views, and getting us further up the algorithm. And then when we find out who they are, they then don't really like. They then don't get to comment on the channel or really say anything or do what their intention was. So at the end of the day, they lose and we win.
Yeah, because if you time them out, they can still.
Yeah, they can come back.
Yeah, that's why like it's better not.
Yeah. Like if it's just full on,
Oh no, I missed it. Should have gone
yeah,
in
I
AFL.
think from now on, if we get guys that are like strictly like they've come in and they're definitely other people, we just need to just hide them. There's no point timing them out because we know exactly what their intentions are.
Might have to make Cavius, what do you call it? Mod, I think.
What was that? Sorry.
'Cause that's what pissed me off last night.
Yeah, it's one of those things you just try to not yeah, you just try to not let it get to you too much. Because at the end of the day, all they're trying to do is to get that reaction. So as long as you don't give them that, and they're giving you views at the end of the day, not only are they not
Because the
doing what
problem
they went
is,
out to
if they
do.
say something offensive, I'm going to snap at them. Like,
No, don't, because if they say anything offensive, you just hide them. You can't, especially if they say something in the chat that's obviously that shouldn't be said. As long as we as mods on, like as long as we that have the authority on the channel to hide those comments, as long as we do it within it, as long as we do it when it happens, there is no repercussions from a YouTube point of view. And then obviously as well, people understand that there are some people out there that just aren't good people. So if we're like as long as like when we see it and we stamp it out straight away, there won't be any issues.
well, Brella, unfortunately, there are people out there that do make these fake accounts. They're a bunch of trolls. That's all they want is they're doing this for the attention.
Yeah.
You're mod too, so you can easily hide them. If you hide them, that's it. The only reason how I knew because I paused my game, I could see it.
But no,
Um,
it's best to not give these people too much oxygen because or too much airtime, I guess, if anything, because
yeah, I
yeah.
know, but she just doesn't. Um, unfortunately, she's a mod and she can.
No, but I mean, she hasn't done anything wrong.
I
She's
know,
obviously
but she just
upset,
needs to
and
learn to.
I completely understand where she's coming from. And yeah, she just wants to have a good time, and the fact that people are ruining it for her, I can understand the frustration.
But she's a
Like
mod,
it's
like she can easily hide him if it comes down to it as well. So if I can't see it, and she sees it, she can easily hide him. That's what I
yeah,
was trying to
but
say.
also as well, I mean, she might be, it might be like a thing where she may not want to do it in case if she makes a mistake. Because then if she starts like banning or not banning, but if she starts hiding people or starts putting people in timeouts and it wasn't the right call, she doesn't want to, like she wants to make sure if she does it right. So if she feels that she can't do it right, she'd rather not do it at all. Which I think that's fine.
Okay.
It's like it's when you commit to it is when because yeah, if she started committing to it and she was like just what's the word, and she was just like timing people at left, right, and center, then I'd rather have her not do anything than do that.
Fair enough, man. Your fault.
Yeah, and there's no restrictions or requirements to um hide or time out anybody. It's just yeah, exactly. So when it comes to it, if she feels like it's the right call, then I'm sure she'll make the right call because she's done nothing to make me question if yeah she hasn't shown me anything to question her ability. But yeah, it's better to in terms of being a mod, it's better to do nothing than to do something. Because for both of us, we made a mod because just so that we know who's trolling and who's not. So as long as she does that, then she's done her part.
So we're now down 23 points. Actually, 24.
I feel like that's
Yeah,
line up.
22 points. Need to really catch
Okay,
up.
Stenkel's fine. Let's go. I feel like that's about right.
Oh. Army.
Oh, I'm just looking at the picture now. Yeah, it's so. Is this a group page? Is it?
Yeah.
Okay, because I was just about to say, if you're going off to some person on Facebook, it may not be. It could be iffy, but if it's on a page and stuff. So there's another player, so another mystery player. So it could be from another club entirely.
Yeah, that's what I was telling
Okay.
about.
Yeah, no, because I just saw it now because my phone's what's it at? It's at 16% now. So yeah. All right, we'll get stuck into
Good kick.
Yeah.
I got Finley and McRae in the team.
Bella, no, you've done nothing wrong. Like at this point in time, you've done everything in the right way. So yeah, so there's no reason to stress over it.
It's just that you're always gonna get a soccer people Bella no matter what. They
I
don't
think
care.
yeah, unfortunately, you're just gonna have those people out there, and it sucks that we have to cater for those people. But at the end of the day, that's what it is. So, but no, I can definitely confirm you've done nothing wrong, Bella.
It's just the frustration part is that they're gonna do it regardless, so we're gonna have to really be on our game. It's not gonna stop me from not streaming at all, but
Yeah.
it's just
Well, the fact that we have Bella mod now, it's going to make it a hell of a lot easier to pick him out. Because we know, as long as Bella's mod, and as long as we know that we haven't unmodded from our end, anyone that has Bella's name and there's no wrench on it or mod thing for it, then we'll obviously know that who the we'll obviously know it's a troll.
The only reason why I knew it was a fake is because I happened to see it. Like I knew that it wasn't a mod.
Yeah. Like, I'm slowly getting used to it now, but yeah, there are definitely times where, because I'll just look at the name and like it won't. Like, have I watched Squid Game? No, I haven't yet. I'll try and get onto it when I can. But no, it definitely. I watched the trailer last night when we had the stream, and it looked very good though. Like sort of like a battle royale slash. Kind of reminded me. Not that it does look like it exactly, but there's a movie that Stone Cold Steve Austin was in. It was called The Condemned. I want to say it came out in like the mid 2000s, but it was such a good movie. It was basically like a whole bunch of prisoners were on this island, and basically it was a survival against the fittest, basically. So everyone had to, like, there had to be one last person standing, and whoever wins was able to get like free bail or something like that. So it kind of reminded me a little bit like that, and that was, jeez, one of the opposition players just kicked into the point post. Okay, we might need to do. Alright, I think I might got this. I think I got it. Yep, there you go. But no, definitely interested in it. Because I feel like that's where TV's at its best, is like when, when you don't see things
No,
coming and they
not in
surprise you.
there.
So it definitely looks like something I'll be watching.
Right on, that's it. Now I just gotta jackfruit. Alright. On the way there, yep. Gotta. Oh, fuck no.
Oh, come on.
I have to try and take the game on. No.
Come on, you mark it. Oh, AJ coming through. Yes, there you go. AJ's been kicking some goals for me lately. Maybe it's a sign that he should be playing AFL. Oh, there we go. But yeah, have you seen much of AJ at all, Kev?
He hasn't played in VFL, I don't think.
What's that?
I don't think he's played much VFL, I don't think.
No, he didn't play. Or he played a couple intra clubs late, but nothing
It's just so
AFL.
hard because you can't just go out and see it. That's the problem.
Yeah. No, but from reports that I heard, it's like people thought going in that his pros were like how good of a mark he was, but apparently in the intra club match that he had, that they basically left the game thinking like we thought his marking was like pretty good, but now we've seen it and it's really good. So apparently, like, yeah, they're really hyping up the fact that he can really mark the ball. Because I've seen some of his
Yeah.
highlights, and you see how he's got this like really cool, like, sort of like, it's like the equivalent of like an NBA like faded jump shot.
Yeah.
It's
Pretty
like
much.
really, but it's like instead of, but then in the sense of like a mark for AFL, and it's like so cool. So yeah, it'd be interesting to see where it goes, but.
So I was 22 points down on Southern. I'm within 5 like, down the Hawks in the last quarter. It's gonna take
Oh no.
that massive chance to really win the game from here.
Bingo. Uh,
You know what would be interesting, since there's only like two of us in the chat?
What's up?
If we're both streaming, I wonder if where would if they'll still do it, knowing that we're both streaming.
What if they would watch
If
both
I was,
videos?
yeah,
Yeah, well, I'm playing shithouse right now, so I think that's why I've got low viewers at the moment. Yeah, I should definitely be picking up my Evo game right now. But like they're not. I'm still able to like defend and not get them to score, but man, like
yeah, I'm trying to not let Richmond score here and just keep attacking as well. So I want to try and get something out of this game. Owen quickly. Oh, here we go. And get it out, which is good play.
yeah. Is Squid Game half an hour long or is it an hour an episode? Because I know it's 9 episodes. I don't know how long it goes for.
I'm not too sure.
Grace, if you can tell me in the chat, that'd be really helpful.
Jack in the front, doesn't matter. John DeGarry puts the guys in front. Point the difference. Check. Colin will get an inside 50 ball again. Cox fight, which will take them off.
That's the thing, the rush kick can be so useful, but then like it's like whenever you're anywhere near a boundary, the first thing it does is kicks it down the full. So annoying.
Yeah, I know, it's just stupid.
Get there.
Check. It's a half forward main. Not bad. Attempt. DeGarry. Jamie Elliott. What can he do? Oh, dribbles it. Go for a point. It's us. 4-point margin. What can we do? It's a turnover, is it? The Tigers get it out of danger. They should. Oh, I gave away 50-meter penalty. I didn't need to do it. Oh, kicks just dropped in short, luckily, and it's a rough behind. Darcy Moore gets it out of trouble, which is smart play. Davis, great, gets caught holding the footy.
Oh man.
If I can just... Richmond should realistically win this game. Well, if you're choosing to play on it, it may not be a bad idea. Oh yeah, it's holding the footy. And Braden Maynard, who can get away with murder here. Richmond's absolute marking it. Pumps it at bats inside 50. Oh, we lost.
Oh. There we go.
Oh, fuck.
Yes, there we go. Elliot in the goal square.
Yeah, pretty gutted. Had a chance to win that game and we just couldn't do it. Well, they won inside 50s to 20. We dominated inside 50s. We couldn't put the score on the board realistically.
That's good
That's the reason
checkers.
why we lost it.
No.
We panicked, and gave away a ball away from us and bounce back. Yeah, well, realistically, we're 22 points down. So I think in the end that Richmond probably deserved to win because they played pretty good for the whole game. But I thought for some parts of the game we were good in that last quarter, 3 goals one. If we kicked accurate, we would have won. Simple as that. But we had our chances. This is the end of the live stream, and I'm gonna head off.
Are you gonna still stay on for this one? No.
Oh man. Alright.
I don't know if you heard me before, but I was asking before if you were gonna stay on for this stream.
I will. Just gonna go on 2K21 for a bit. I had to take off my glasses. It starts to hurt on the side, having the headphones in.
Yeah, no, all good, mate. Yeah, there's no stress over here, so.
Well, technically I got one more game left.
Yeah, I might see if I can get Squid Game done as well too tomorrow. Actually, I might actually put that to the chat. Do you guys want me to do like movie and TV show like reviews? I mean, we can't do much movies because of the current situation, but you know, I'm sure when everything opens up, I'm happy to do it if there's an audience that wants it.
Yeah, I don't mind it.
I definitely want to do like trailer reactions and stuff. That'd be cool. I know Swoop was on Twitter and he was sort of like, oh, I kind of want to do a reaction to what was it, the new Spider-Man trailer that was happening at the time because it like just broke, and he was thinking, oh, I really want to do the trailer reaction, but I'm a Collingwood channel and I don't know, like I need thoughts. I was just in his like Twitter post just being like, dude, like just chill, like just do the video. Like I mean, you posted plenty of Marvel stuff on Twitter, so no one's gonna question if
No
you're,
one's
you
not
know,
gonna care about it anyway.
yeah, like the fact that he's like clearly a fan of like Marvel stuff, and you know, it's not like he's doing it for views or he's doing it for, you know, because he's like trying to chase a trend or anything. Like he's a genuine fan. So like I said to him, like, wait, you're a genuine fan, like, just just make the video. Because my only issue is that when it comes to those videos, when people do it and they're just doing it for the views, then I can kind of like look at that and I go, oh, it doesn't seem genuine. But if you're like a legit fan, like, yeah, sure, why not? And if it's even if it's something that your channel is not based off, like it's only the one video, if people are gonna like be concerned over that, then like there's more things to be concerned over, from at least from my point of view.
And also with that as well, like the pressure of trying to find content to do outside of footy season as well. Like, naturally, I'm going to do like AFLW and the AFL and BFLW, BFL on top of that. But I think you got to find some content to do once you finish doing what you're
Yeah,
doing.
because well, it's like with trade radio. Like trade radio would not exist 24/7. It's literally
No.
impossible. Especially, because it's called trade radio, and when the trade period only lasts, what, 2 weeks?
Yeah,
Like,
at
you've only
least
got,
that.
like, at most a month's worth of content. So if you're going to push that to, say, 6 months even, like, you got to space it out, like, for 2 weeks worth of content, you got to space it out for 6 months. That's so hard to do. And then you got to be up and about and motivated and all this stuff, like, it'd be such a hard job. So, like, that's where you get, and again, like, as long as you're genuine and, like, as long as you're, like, and I think like you could even start to be a fan of Marvel and I wouldn't care, but it's the thing of like if you genuinely don't care and like you actually have just no love for the franchise at all, then there's like you could create an argument where you could have an issue. But until then, like just
Oh,
go for it.
I do like Marvel movies. So like,
Yeah. Yeah, but like I mean for me, like I've seen like every Marvel movie except like I've seen all the new TV shows, like WandaVision. What was the one after WandaVision? Loki, and then the Marvel like What If series. Like I've seen all of that, and I'm caught up to date somewhat. Because as I said, like I've seen all the movies. It's just more I didn't see the Agents of Shield, and I just don't really care to watch that TV show because I feel like it's not really. I've heard that it's not that it wasn't good, but like it just wasn't. I don't know. I just feel like it wouldn't be worth my time. But still, anyway, like when you do it, just be genuine in terms of like when you're going to be, um, making content. I mean, that's all I ask. As someone watching someone else's channel, that's all I ask is that you be genuine. And if you're saying you're excited for something, like be excited for it. Like not that hard.
see, that's what you can do.
That's going to hit the post. And it's a goal. Swung back just enough.
Yeah, I think as well. Like, you need something to do. Like, it doesn't have to be footy 24 hours a day. Like,
Yeah.
you know, I
Especially as
think
well
as
too,
well.
because I think, especially when it comes to even for us in Australia, like we've got multiple interests in like multiple things, and even say for me making AFL content, there's plenty of ways to make content for someone that's an Australian. I'm sure people who like AFL, there's a decent percentage that then likes cricket. Then there's probably a decent percentage that likes the NBA. Like I personally don't like things like the NFL or the NRL or anything like soccer. I think we talked about that yesterday. But
Yeah.
um, but I'm sure there's an audience for those people as well. So as long as you've got the passion for it and you've got the interest and, as I said, you're genuine about it, like why not make that content? You know, because even for someone like Bella, how she has like her videos with the NRL stuff. I know, like I may not be interested in it, but somebody will, and then you can also build up a bigger audience that way too.
Oh, you
And
sure
then,
can.
but then also you'll have some that'll like both. One will like the other. Like I'll still watch like Bella's NRL videos just to support her, but um, you know. But then when it comes to, you know, actually like having interest, I don't have any interest in the NRL. Like, um, the only reason why I gave us like the tiniest bit of care factor towards a little bit of the NRL was because Jared Wade came over to Collingwood. That was the only thing that made me interested in the NRL. But then again, that's me. Everyone has their own hobbies and things like that, and where they stack their tier list in terms of what they're excited about, passionate about. So everyone's different. So
Oh, that's it. Like that's. I think many people will be saying that.
probably another question we could probably put forward is what do you think in terms of what's it called? Like in terms of I guess people no, not that wasn't quite number. I now completely forgotten it. Um, you hate that when you have a question and it just like disappears in front of you.
Yep. Oh yeah. Happens all the time.
Oh yeah, that's right. So when it comes to, like the kids, how many do you think will play from like the start? Do you reckon we'll play a
About two or
couple and
three.
yeah? Because I reckon it might be better having that group in the VFL and actually like having both the AFL and VFL gel together, but then have like the up and coming core gel together in the VFL, and then have the current core gel in the AFL.
Yeah, I
I
think
feel
so.
like that would be good, but then have your exceptions. Like I think you got to have guys like Ollie Henry. I think Ollie Henry has to be in the best 22 because I feel like his confidence was. You got to probably um reward his year that he's had, and I think he's got to be in the best 22. And I think maybe Rusco might be another one. You keep Rusco in the back line. But other than that, I can basically see all our first and second year players playing VFL minus, or obviously Nick Dacos. He'll have to play round one, but have them all gel together so then when they all come up and they're ready to go, like, they all know
It's
each other
better.
and they know how they play. Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, I think the same thing, man. I really do. Oops.
I think I'm missing out on anybody that's like screaming out. Maybe Cameron. Won't have Cameron and I'll bench.
It's time. 11:26. But do I feel like watching something? Or do I feel like going to bed?
Actually, I'd rather just Cameron.
Guys, what should I do in chat? Watch a movie or
If you
Pam?
got if you got Netflix, it looks like Squid Game's the thing to watch at the moment.
Yeah, but I can only do that through normal TV.
Oh, actually, I've got my Well, I don't have it set up in the like my streaming area, but I've got I've got Netflix downloaded on my PS5. It's actually pretty convenient because I've actually been using it a lot more now that it's on the PS5 because it's just there. so
Yeah.
weird how it's like with the things that you make so convenient, how much you actually use them more often.
Oh, definitely. I was wondering. Mate, I'm burnt off from a while. I'll see what chat's saying.
I might make this
Oh no.
the last game actually, because I reckon 2 hours is enough. And in about half an hour's time, it's going to be midnight anyway.
Yeah, that's why we don't want to stream anymore.
Yeah, well, I mean, I think I'm at like the 3.5 hour mark. So I reckon when I get to about 2 hours, I think I'm at about 4 hours in total. So I'm pretty sure the last stream was about 2 hours too.
Yeah, about that. Because you're doing pretty good as well, like it's...
There we go, Richmond got the first goal.
Which one do I have? It's 2006. Watch it in like that game.
Oh, I don't think I've got this. Wow. Oh, come on.
Alright.
Ooh, AJ at the back. Yep, there you go. Cop that. But no, I'm so ready and so high for AJ, it's ridiculous.
Okay.
Why don't you make me a little bit smaller? I reckon.
Oh, check
Yeah,
this
that's a bit
stuff.
better. Oh, I should have speckied him. Um, well, I guess we could maybe talk about Richmond if you want. What are your thoughts on Richmond next year? What do you see them finishing?
I don't think they'll make the 8 next year.
Oh,
No.
is there a reason for that?
I think it's time for them to rebuild, to be honest.
Yeah, because I feel like
Um,
they still have the majority of their core there. Um, they do have a few. They do have a few. What's it called? Draft picks and stuff. They could turn it around with a little bit of youth and stuff, and with I think Tarrant, um, probably coming through via free agency as well too. I mean, you do lose Coleman Jones, and that's probably a bit of a loss. I feel like Coleman Jones is probably gonna do some good things, but
I
I could
think
see them.
it's.
Yeah, I could definitely see them being in that mark where we spoke about before, from about five or fifth to about 12th. Is there's a whole bunch of teams in that bracket, and I feel like they're definitely in that bracket.
I think the problem is, I feel now that it's P1 Pedro Dagos. Um, I think as well, like it's because they've lost a fair bit of depth over the last couple of years, and I think with that, it's going to be interesting. Because you can't,
Yeah,
you can go hard for a premiership and all the rest, but I think once that ends, I think that's gonna cause like massive problems as well.
yeah. Do you feel someone like a Dustin Martin will play out the whole season, or do you think he'll be injured?
I don't know if he's gonna play next season. He might miss out half the season or something.
Yeah. Is there any updates on his? Was it his kidneys? No, liver. No, some. What
His
was the
kidney
injury?
slash ribs, yeah.
Yeah.
3 months of footy, or he did what, that Brisbane game, yeah.
I don't know
Depends on
when
how he's
specifically.
going.
Yeah. Because you would imagine if he plays the majority of the season, as long as Richmond have a semi decent record, you'd feel that they could have a strong back end if he's there. There you go. Yeah, I mean, you could feel he could if he's there for the at least the back end. If Richmond keeps competitive, you'd feel that they would make finals. I feel like they've just got too much of a system and too much talent to just not make finals. And then you got a couple of round one picks. Like, no, I
Same
just feel
could have
it's a
been
no.
said about the Eagles too.
Ooh, in the back for Pendles. No. Oh. What was that before? Something about Pendles?
Now, same could be said about the Eagles.
Oh, the Eagles.
Yeah.
Yeah, I feel like Eagles are gonna have it a lot more. Are gonna be a lot more difficult to come back from where they are because they had the season that they had, and there's not. If you're gonna have those players and have that season, I feel like there's going to be a fair bit of change. For there to be anything different, I feel. I don't think they'll go into rebuild next season. I guess it depends on how they go. But I feel like that they'll try and I feel like they'll try one more year, and then I guess I'll go from there. But that's
Because
my
they
take on it.
haven't. They, they, they blooded kids this year. They were
Hmm.
good. As soon as they got their senior players back, that was it. They were shocking.
Yeah.
I think it's. Yeah, I think it's obvious that they need to start rebuilding and looking for the future.
Yeah. Because I'm. Yeah. I mean, it was the same when I was talking to Grays at the start of this stream. I think it was. He was trying to get me to talk about Fremantle, and it's like, I can talk about Fremantle because, like, that's fine, but I'm just not really I, d- I just don't follow footy. I just never followed Fremantle that much this year. So to give a opinion, at least for me, would be pretty hard to do just purely from the fact of like not being able to watch as many games this year. But then I even think too, when it comes from a Freo perspective, I reckon Fremantle are going to go into a little bit of a rebuild as well too.
I think Geelong will have to go for a rebuild eventually.
Not next year though. I feel like they've got another year. Because you don't want to go into a rebuild with Selwood being like 33. You know, at that point, Selwood will probably look elsewhere. Well, not that he would look elsewhere. I'm sure he would stay, but you would think that if you go into a rebuild, Selwood would probably just, you know, kick the bucket and just go, screw this, I'm either retiring or going elsewhere.
Oh, they're gonna have to, man, because otherwise it just gets to a point where you're not going to.
Well, that's why I thought Sear would be a good trade option for him because like you get a 23-year-old in there, and you know we get a second round pick back. I mean, I'm more than happy to do that. I mean, we can play into the illusions how they want to still contend for a premiership. Give them Lynch and Sear and see how they go, but and then take, what was it, pick 30, 32 and 34, you know, and we give them a couple picks back. I mean, I'm more than happy to do that.
Yeah, well, I think. I think they need to start thinking about a rebuild, because how long can they keep doing it before it gets to the point where they have to do it?
Oh, in terms of should they do it, I think they should, because I don't see them winning a premiership next year. So it's better to probably rebuild now. But then in saying that, if you rebuild, you're basically pissing off all those older guys, because they're going to look at you and go, hang on, like, are we rebuilding now? Because, like, you said that we were going to win a premiership in the next few years. And that would have been, like, two years ago. So, I don't know, I feel like there's a bit to go with Geelong next year, and it's going to be interesting to see what... Because I feel like there's going to be a bit of a fallout to see who's going to be there or not at the end of next year. It's going to be interesting.
24 views 2 days ago talking about happening what should happen. 10 hours ago, 10 views, not bad. And 47 views on the NBA stream.
What, for you?
Yep.
Yeah. Alright, cool. I mean, we've had... I mean, we've had 17 views in this stream, but... I don't know how many we had the stream before, but... I think all up it's... I think all up it's been about... It's probably been about 40 all up in total, so...
52 in the AFL Evolution 2-1, so that's not bad considering
52, was it?
Yeah.
Damn. Yeah, I know last time popped off really well. That's why I tried to, you know, stream for another hour.
I could have kept going, to be honest with you.
Well,
I probably could have kept.
At the end of the day, it's up to you whether if you want to stream or not. And oh my god, I keep getting. Okay, we cleaned that up. We cleaned that. I've done it like 3 or 4 times. I've actually done it 3 or 4 times now when I, I, I think I'm going to press circle so I go into a set shot, but instead of pressing circle I press square, and it's just so frustrating. Oh yes, AJ's on his own. Get there. You got someone over the top. No, I kicked it too hard. Oh. Alright, see you guys. Thanks for tuning in. And
See you
yeah.
guys. Have a good night, man.
Yeah, whenever you're free, be sure to pop in and yeah, be.
Don't forget to share these videos too, guys.
You know what? That's what I forgot to do. I keep forgetting all these things.
Oh, I forget to share it. People in the chat, please share our videos to your friends and family.
Yeah, there's even a share button too to send them to Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, all those places. How did you kick that goal?
And you're welcome, man.
No, all good.
And that's how, one thing I like about you, at least you're honest. Like, you're not a cocky Collingwood supporter. Like, you know exactly, you just tell it how it is.
Yeah. I mean, I'm passionate, but like, yeah, I definitely probably agree. I'm not like cocky. Because I mean, every time I say something, like, I'm always going to back it up with, semi-decent facts. Like, like if I'm going to say, yeah, top 8, but then I'm saying, like, mate, like, look at how good, like, McRae is. Sorry, how good, Fly is. Look at a young call. Like, I'm going to give, like, decent reasons.
Did you hear a rumour of breaking from Collingwood?
What was that?
I shared it on Twitter. Collingwood Sport has been given a deadline to negotiate a peaceful handover, or told a total spill will be caused.
That just seems like it's a threat.
I don't know.
I don't know, that seems a bit like... Wait, so what was the whole thing? The board, like... Or the people going for the board are threatening to spill the board unless if it's... Like they basically want
They
like a
want a
peaceful
peaceful
transition.
handover. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, so peaceful transition, but then if they don't, they're just going to cause chaos.
Yep.
I hope not, because that's such a... Even just reading that, like, I'm like, my first reaction is like, what a childish response. Like that's my genuine first reaction to that. It's like a 4-year-old that like gets his toys taken away from him, and like the 4-year-old is just saying, "Give me my toy back, or else." It's like, what are you gonna do? You're 4 years old. like that's literally what it sounds like to me. It's like, let me take over this club, or else. It's like,
You know how many videos I've done about this? Talking
yeah.
about this issue? Like, it's ridiculous.
Even as like fans, like we shouldn't even be like talking about this. I feel. Um.
We should be worrying about the trade period.
Yeah. Like even oh damn, I just keep rerolled 50. But like, yeah, like I just, as I said before, it just sounds so childish. Like why are you so childish? Um, it just
Because they're
doesn't
a
make any
bunch of
sense.
chickens. No, they don't care. And besides, we may not be able to vote.
What's that?
The difference is we may not be able to vote.
We might not be able to.
Because, yeah, because if they're gonna get us all in the same room, how are they gonna do it? Because we're still in lockdown.
Wasn't there something that was going to happen in December? Because if that's the case, then we can probably have it. We can probably have it in a room by December.
It's supposed to be in December, but I don't know, man. I
Yeah,
think it's just.
could be a Zoom call. I mean, we'd do it that way. But yeah, no, I wouldn't know.
How many is watching?
About
Two.
3. I checked. Okay, 2 now.
Our grass popped up.
Yeah, there you go. Ah, oh, good, Ruffy. Get him. Good. Go, Trey. Yeah, it is starting to get to the point where it's midnight now, so I don't think people would be watching. It's like, I mean, obviously appreciate the people that are still here in the chat, but I don't think we're going to be getting many more people come in. So I think, yeah, I think it's best to probably finish up after this game. And yeah, it's already 12 o'clock, so we've got about maybe 10 minutes left in the stream.
Yeah, I'm pulling my head off too, man.
Yeah. You know, like literally got like not even a minute left. Oh no, just over a minute left. So after that, I'll open off myself too.
So yeah, look guys, I'm gonna head off. Don't forget to like the stream, don't forget to comment, don't forget to subscribe and also share the videos as well to your friends and family. Um, check us out on all our social medias as well, Insta, Twitter as well, for the because I know Insta's pretty popular. But until next time, I'm gonna head off.
Yeah. Oh, actually, just real quick. You know how you do like, don't you share it to like Facebook groups and stuff, like your content?
Yeah, also share it to the Facebook groups as well.
Yeah, because there's a bunch of like community groups you guys are a part of, isn't there?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, if people want to do that too, that'd be awesome as well. So we can get some more Collingwood supporters in here and start talking more Collingwood.
Better it is.
Yeah.
Oh man.
All right, I'll finish up because I've just finished my
Did you
game
win
now.
or? Oh, you
Yeah, I
won.
won. Like
That's good.
they kicked the goal at the end, but I mean at that point it was already done and over. Um, yeah. So is there any well, I mean you had your outro, I guess, but is there any final things you want to touch on before we go?
No, I think I'm gonna be watching a trade period tomorrow anyway to see what's going on. I think it's gonna be interesting to see what happens in the next couple of days. to see if we get these deals done quickly as possible.
Yeah. Yeah, it really feels like we're going to get all this stuff done, and I mean it's pretty a realistic expectation to get also Nation Stengel as well. So if we get all those guys plus Dacos and Dib in the draft, and even pick up a key back in the draft too, right? And then I don't know, right? But I'm sure we'll probably pick up a couple rookie picks as well. Um, yeah, it'll definitely be interesting to see how we go about it, but yeah, yeah. As I said, it'll be interesting to figure out what's going to happen in the next few weeks because yeah, it's all. I mean, it's the calming of the storm at the moment, and the storm's just about to start of all this trade news and drama and all this stuff. So yeah, obviously we'll try and cover it as much as we can. If not, we can just chill in the live stream and just talk about it anyway, because that's probably the easiest way to do content at this point. But yeah, I'll definitely be doing a whole bunch of recordings about it and just seeing what I can do from that side of things. But yeah, I think yeah, we'll definitely be covering it for sure. Um yeah, don't think there's anything more to touch on, so I guess we'll finish the stream here. I would like to thank everybody for the support that's tuned in. Let's like the video too. If you're still in here and you haven't liked the stream, please like the stream. If you haven't subscribed either, please subscribe to the content. And yeah, as I said, been really, I've definitely appreciated a lot of the support that's happened over the last few weeks. If you're new in this stream and you're not familiar to the group that we have, make sure to check out Kev's channel at Kev's Magpies. Does fantastic content there. But yeah, I guess with that said, we'll now go with the outro. And yeah, we've now reached to the end of the stream. So if you like the stream, please like the stream. And if you want more of my content, please subscribe. And I would like to thank you all for watching. Hope to see you all in another stream. Thanks.